Not everyone is ready for the latest and greatest.
Everything's changing so fast. I just want to hold on to the old stuff for as long as we can.
Shove! Shove!
We need to talk.
Back off, missus. I seen him first.
That is a look at Season 3 of CBC's hit comedy, Son of a Critch, the show based, of course, on the best-selling memoir from Mark Critch, which is a coming-of-age tale that is charming, nostalgic, and reflects on what it was like to grow up in the 80s.
Once again, we are joined by two of the stars, Mark Critch and Benjamin Ainsworth. Welcome back to TMS.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. Congrats on Season 3.
Thank you. It's pretty exciting, you know. It's 3 years in, and he just keeps growing and growing and growing. Unrecognizable from the first year.
What is it that you've both enjoyed most about doing this show?
Well, there's so much to talk about, I guess. For me personally, I'd say that Newfoundland is just an amazing place to be, and the people, Mark, have been so nice and welcoming, and now it's like a routine. It feels like a second home. Like I've joined a football team, the Fieldians, and so it's not just, you know, the amazing sights and, you know, nature of Newfoundland. It's also routine, going to the cinema with friends, whatever it is. So yeah, just kind of settling in this third year.
And Mark, we talked about this last time you guys were on the show, shooting there. This is home for you. Has the community really just embraced this now? Like, this is just, okay, you guys are Season 3 now, let's get going.
Oh, yeah, well, it's funny because you walk along and you know, everyone knows Benjamin, and they're still shocked when they find out he's English, you know, because a lot of Newfoundlanders, oh, there's that little boy, what are you at? How do you do? I was just taking my tea. My God, what's going on? So that shocks them. And, you know, everybody's just used to having Malcolm McDowell walking along Water Street now and all shut out there. So, yeah, everybody's been accepted as a Newfoundlander and Labradorian.
All right, what do you think it is that fans have, by the way, not only congratulations on Season 3, we should say, but you've also been picked up in the States.
That's right.
The U.S., so congrats on that. What is it that fans, why do you think they've connected to this show so much?
Well, I guess because even though it's so unique and it's on an island and it's a tiny little family on Kenmount Road, the themes it deals with are so universal that everyone can relate to. So you've got family, not belonging, and then finding, you know, friends in the places that you wouldn't usually find them, and I think everyone can kind of relate to the themes that Son of a Critch deals with, especially this third season where you've got, you know, Fox's story, which we saw a glimpse of in the first episode, and there's more that will go down that path, and so I think just it's so universal and everyone can relate to it.
And I think there's also the nostalgia that it serves. I mean, I feel like you can never have enough of that. The fact that this is being shot, this is the 80s happening before our eyes. I feel like people tap into that too and want to see that.
Very much so. It's an interesting thing. A lot of families watch together, and they watch because the parents kind of think it's a show for them, and it's their show we're watching. And the kids just see people their age going through things that age go through, and they don't really care about the time so much. So a lot of times people will watch it together and then talk about it as a family. And I think that's a real sweet part of it.
Yeah. Just saw a clip there, Reach for the Top, which brings back all kinds of memories for people. What is the most favorite thing for you, Mark, about revisiting the 1980s?
Well, I think all that stuff, the nostalgia, we rebuilt my childhood home, and it's matched up pretty closely. And it's strange for me, like sometimes there'll be a scene that, you know, something that actually happened, and it's pretty much taken word for word, and Benjamin is playing me, and I'm playing my dad. I performed in a bar when I was 15, and Dad caught me doing stand-up comedy, so we did that scene, and Benjamin did the exact stand-up act that I did at that time. And I was standing there yelling at him in the same words Dad yelled at me, and I thought, this is weird. Like, surely therapy is cheaper, you know? The boom guy, and I'm like, I'm working through some stuff. But it was, you know, so it's these out-of-body experiences are quite.
Yeah, it's got to be surreal.
It's very strange at times, yeah.
And I guess you can relate to a young Mark. You're now the age, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's you know, it's weird. Like every summer, I come back to Newfoundland with a year of school myself to then act out a fake year of school. So it's, you know, it's like you've got, you know, basically two lives at the same time. So yeah, you pull stuff from your own experiences. So it's nice to grow up myself, but also grow up with Mark Critch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, a reminder, you can watch Season 3 of Son of a Critch on CBC Gem. Mark, Benjamin, always good to catch up with you both and have you on the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.